we do care about the environment and that we want to give back to the environment as much as we can.
We need to keep it in good productive condition so the future generations will have land to grow food with. You've got to maintain this land, otherwise we'll all be out of a job. Russell Brothers is located near Monticello, Iowa. My brother Eric and I farm the row crop acres, and my uncles are also involved with my father in the hog confinement operation. We've been farming in this community for 60 years, give or take. We've been farming in this county since the Civil War, and that's something I'm really proud of.
The Russell Brothers farm produces about 14,000 wean-to-finish pigs per year in tunnel-ventilated, deep pit barns. Even though the family roots extend back to when Lincoln was president, today Russell Brothers Farm is a showplace for both tried and true and leading-edge conservation practices, including the use of renewable energy.
We've taken the bull by the horns as far as energy goes. We've built a wind turbine on this farm, and we have plans to explore other venues like solar and maybe anaerobic digestion. The wind turbine was a good choice, we feel, because frankly it's just darn windy here. We're up on a ridge top, and my uncle Mo was really happy the day that it started running. He said it made him feel good about all those windy days he was doing chores.
Jason says the 50-megawatt turbine provides about 60 to 80% of the farm's total electrical energy needs each year. He estimates the turbine will pay for itself in about 5 years and has some advice for farmers interested in harnessing the power of the wind.
I'd say do your research. There's a tremendous amount of things one needs to know. Don't be afraid to contract with an expert. There's a lot of stigma with wind power, and you need to visit with your neighbors about it too and see they may not be in favor of it as much, because there can be a visual impact and an audible impact as well.
The wind turbine is the most visible aspect of Russell Brothers, but the farm also uses technology and detailed record keeping that allows for precision farming.
On this farm, we've implemented everything that's feasible for us to do. There's a host of environmentally friendly practices that you can choose from, and we've just handpicked the ones we think apply to us the best.
Inside the barns, the Russells have implemented best practices when it comes to maintaining high standards of cleanliness while still conserving water. They've also proven that not every best practice requires a high-tech solution.
We've got these chains and some other objects tied to the fence, so the pigs have something to keep them occupied when they get bored. It helps with any possible aggressive behavior they might have toward each other. As you can see, it's very shiny. They've been well used, and these pigs just arrived yesterday.
When it comes to manure on the farm, Russell Brothers uses several feed additives to help the pigs use feed more efficiently and help protect the environment. For this farm, that means using phytase to reduce phosphorus and a microbial feed additive that helps maintain the manure's valuable nitrogen. Manure is injected into the Russell Brothers crop ground using a drag hose system on the 480 acres of cropland they own, along with the other acreage they rent and custom farm. The Russell Brothers farm also continues a legacy of soil conservation.
Soil conservation is something that we take very seriously. My grandfather and father are really good teachers on what practices work, and they were early adopters of new technology and practices within that realm.
The Russells use no-till practices on soybean acres and minimum till for corn. Grass waterways further minimize erosion and protect water quality. Even the decision to compost mortalities was driven by a desire to enhance sustainability and biosecurity.
We chose composting mainly because of the enhanced biosecurity. You don't have another vehicle coming on the farm that might jeopardize your health of your animals.
In addition to their conservation efforts, the Russell family excels at carrying the positive message of pork production to their local community.
My husband really tries to promote what we do here with the neighbors, and he doesn't try to keep any practices that we do away from the neighbors. He tries to be very open and honest about what's happening and to communicate everything that we're doing so that they have an understanding of what we do on our farm.
Sarah Russell's off-farm job also makes her well-positioned to spread the truth about modern agriculture.
As a school teacher, I work with a lot of individuals that do not have an agriculture background and have a lot of questions about how we raise our animals and animal husbandry. I always tell them that we wouldn't farm if we didn't enjoy being around our pigs. And so of course we want the best for our animals and that we're going to do whatever we can to keep them safe and healthy. It's important for our family to be good stewards of the land because the land, it's always going to be here. And my grandfather is a huge conservationist and has taught conservation about farming practices since I can remember. And my husband's family is the same way. And this is something we feel strongly about and we want to continue with our family.